Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of July 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for your month, so just take what resonates. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. And yes, I appreciate the love and support. And to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. I'll definitely get that started for you. But we're going to begin by pulling some money and career oracle to begin. And then we will further speak upon your month with the Light Seers Tarot. So let's do some shuffling. I'm hearing staying busy. You may feel like a busybody or trying to at times fill in the blank space or the downtime with tasks, even when you're given the opportunity to rest. For my lovely Cancers, for their money and career for July. First and foremost, award. Talking about winning money. It could definitely be a month where some of you Cancers drawn to this reading are winning an amount of money. However, that ends up pertaining to your individual situation. Or you could find that you're gaining extra income in one way, shape, or form unexpectedly. It feels like your hard work is paying off. Yeah, payoff for effort. Absolutely. People noticing you. I feel like you could be receiving an actual award in regards to everything you put forth for your business, your project, or your job, however it ends up working for you. Some of you working multiple positions within your career and it being very taxing, very tiring. But I do sense that some of you are just, they're saying killing it, doing well, making a lot of money. You could find that things are more simplistic than you expect in the month, but overcomplicated in other ways. I also did hear some of you thinking about tax season. But yeah, a lot of recognition throughout the month of July. Do expect that if you run an online business or run a business in general, a lot of content being uploaded, but also just a lot of people noticing you, people watching what you upload or seeing what you are providing, putting out there into the universe. I do sense that a lot of Cancers are very, very passionate, especially the ones being drawn to this reading. Didn't love that wording, but we're going to move right along. That was key wording. I do feel like you could be receiving some advancement within your career, okay? I feel like your business is taking several notches in the right direction. Again, horrible wording. It's taking so many steps in the right direction. That's a better way to put it. Moving in, again, in the right direction. I feel like you're seeing a lot of growth, a lot of progress taking place. A level of stagnancy for some being released. But coming off very professional in certain ways, but enjoying yourself along the way, enjoying yourself as you produce, you develop, and I feel like you talk your way, okay, they're saying to stardom, to a true level of success. There could be fame in your future, or even experiencing several tastes of just that throughout the month, okay? For some, it's more than a taste. For Cancer, what else do we have? We're aiming for 4. We have spiral, out of control, climbing the ladder, okay? I feel like you may have to put a stop to someone's ideas or changes within a business or a company. At a job situation, you may feel as if, okay, I just heard pinkies up as my pinky was out. There may be a very joking vibe about you at certain points, but also then when need be, you get quite serious. You do what you got to do. You buckle down, right? You could feel as if certain energies are making you a bit nervous, or more so an environment. People need to pipe it down is what I'm getting. You may feel as if one situation feels kind of out of control, while another one feels more successful, okay? Communication from spirit throughout the month of July through animals, nature, stuff of that sort, okay? Your connection to the moon will be heightened as well. I do feel like there's upward movement in a lot of ways, while again, you're putting your foot down, trying to stop a certain change or certain changes from making a situation, a job situation, or even a living situation less enjoyable or less comfortable for you and others. I feel like there is a leadership vibe about you at certain points in the month, all right? I feel like you're doing a lot of talking, and at times you may find yourself randomly get nervous in the middle of a rant. They're saying it's absolutely true that it's spirit, or it may be who you're communicating to, or somebody who just popped into the situation. You could definitely be empathic, being drawn to this reading. Revisiting a job, you may be re-implementing certain old strategies or ways of going about your business, right? It may feel like you're re-implementing bits and pieces of the past, and now you can utilize that in the right way and make a new success for oneself. Or you may feel as if you are revisiting, they're saying going down memory lane, old jobs, thinking about or even speaking to others about old jobs you once had. Okay, storytelling to say the least. Some of you might actually physically be going to an old location where you once worked. I do sense some of you, there's a level of learning, teaching as well, being a leader once again. Paperwork, contracts could come into play. Talking. Okay, interesting. This is taking. I was being given the message talking a lot. What else do we have for Cancer? For Cancer. Right from the top is what I'm getting. Sword. Money conflicts. Okay, I feel like there could be issues you have to clean up at work when it comes to finances. However that works for you. Business-oriented issues to take care of. Cutting corners. I feel like things are feeling easier for you. You may find that you're just easily gaining money and cleaning things up left and right, feeling as if you have to help others clean up or come up with a creative solution, or just wrap things up with a bow and say, okay, next, let's move on. We may expect other issues, but do recognize or remember you're manifesting all the meanwhile, okay? I do sense that you're having a bit of a breakthrough with your business. It's finally, again, feeling like the stagnancy is released and you're seeing more progress than expected. I feel like you need to take a deep breath as I sense that you, in the midst of going through this breakthrough, and I feel like a spark of, or more than one spark of success throughout the month for you, you are needing to recognize that you're meant to succeed more moving forward. I just see that people are seeing you in the right light and now getting you have the magical touch. I feel as if you just wave your magic wand, express to the universe through your thoughts, feelings, emotions that you desire something, and it will come to be. If not right away, when it's meant to, okay? And if you think back, this has happened to you previously, and even if it wasn't the right choice for you. I'm being told to take this one, cutlery, talking about business tools, needing more money and acquiring just that. You may find that if it's not you seeing an intense level of increase in your income throughout the month, for some, of course, then it's you acquiring the opportunity in the near future to make more money. You could be expecting a big switch up and change when it comes to an investment like your living situation, or a car, or even more so for your career choices or choice. You may feel like you're moving a residence, moving to a new place of residence in the future, therefore you're going to switch up your job, or vice versa, right? You may just feel like you are having the ability to live well throughout the month, right? Focusing on the finer things in life. But all of the meanwhile, it just feels like you could be working so much and staying busy to the extent of not having much free time, right? Doing your best to squeeze in self-care, and then having to apologize or explain to people that socializing just doesn't fit into your agenda throughout the month. And if you do end up choosing to socialize here and there, it feels more at work or via text or on the phone. It feels like your physical attention, your physical appearance is a valuable, okay, they're saying amenity, but wrong wording. It's just valuable throughout the month, okay, given you're so busy. All right, but I do feel like they're highlighting, Spirit's highlighting a bad investment from your past for one reason or another. The financial challenges you've gone through up until this point, even if you feel like you've been doing better in the past months than normal or recently, but I feel like you're being pushed to recognize that a job is ending in the future, okay? Some sooner than others, obviously, but to recognize or to remember that a job has an end point, so to keep things in perspective and just keep your eyes on the money, on the prize, on the change you desire, that I feel like you're saving up for and seeing an increase in your savings for. You could feel as if you are required to work a night shift job in one way, shape, or form. I'm now hearing that's when you do your best work. Don't forget that. Let's pull some tarot. Stay focused. Don't forget your goals is now coming through, as they're going to remind you time and time again throughout the month. People's petty behavior or over-controlling ways of being, could be an authority figure, need to just be put out of your mind or your focus, okay? There's a lot at hand that needs to be focused on. People like that are not of concern. I'm now hearing temporary for Cancer to continue. Queen of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like you are being pushed to recognize that in the midst of the attention, not all of which is desired, it's like as people are noticing you, as people are recognizing you throughout the month in more than one situation, for some, you're being pushed to remember what kind, or notice in general, what kind of energies don't suit you at this point along your path, or just make you quite on edge, or bring out the worst side of you, or the not so mature side of you. Does that make sense? And I really feel like in the midst of all of which, you are being pushed to remember what needs to be cut out moving forward for the sake of your future. When you feel as if you have quality alone time to wrap oneself up with, to experience, it could be you running an online business, or a business where you spend a lot of time alone, or it could even be in your free time. But I do sense that you are pushed to recognize, okay, at a desk potentially, but it's in these moments of solitude where you may desire more peace than you can get due to background noise, other energies, but to remember and to prioritize your glow, okay, to bring it on back. I do sense that you are being reminded throughout the month that your ships are coming in, my friend. A big move for you is on the horizon. Adapt that to your situation, however that works for you, okay? Big money moves, I feel the need to say. Wow, that's a bit feisty. Key wording for a very spiritual card to fly out, the High Priestess. It just feels like at times you are pushed to recognize that something did spiral out of control due to your spiritual connection in the past, but it wasn't meant to last in the long run. It didn't have a solid foundation. And I feel like this is out of preparation, somewhat of a comparison to an extent, prevent that comparison rather. It's out of preparation for a big change in the future, whether that's a move of residence, a new job, it could be both. I just feel as if your spiritual connection is quite heightened throughout the month, and you in odd ways will notice other spiritual connections being heightened around you. Weird sensations in your body, spirit making your shoulders tense, I feel the need to say. But also you will see people, okay, being pushed by spirit in an aggressive way, for the better and for the worse. But I do sense that you'll see a lot of spiritual activity around you, okay? People being a little bit alerted by that spiritual connection of theirs being heightened, and you might come into play by needing to put them at ease, or just move on to some different focus, right? They're saying put on a show and distract them. But I do sense that you are a spiritual leader in a sense for some drawn to this reading, but you also just are getting a lot of downloads throughout the month. And it may feel like your mind is a bit of a whirlwind due to all of the thoughts coming in. I'm getting a very Ace of Swords vibe from this deck. Okay. Putting in that hard work and feeling, oddly enough, very peaceful at certain points in regards to the work you're producing and developing. To be a Cancer is to move in the right direction and move up in the ranks, to see your hard work pay off, to make the money you desire, and even see effortless forms of income come to be. I feel like you are either thinking about having multiple streams of income, or simply have that already in place entering the month of July, or finishing it. I'm now hearing well done, well done. I feel like you are getting a lot of praise, compliments, people seeing you as somebody who's going places, and just on that note, people will sense and pick up on the fact that your presence is very temporary. For others, it may feel obvious due to you being wrapped up with a temporary situation. But I do feel like even those who wouldn't have expected it previously are like, okay, where's Cancer going next? It's this big question mark, this mystery about you that leaves people intrigued throughout the month of July. And I just feel like I'm hearing I want more. People are seeing you as very attractive. Your social media posts are doing well. I just feel the need to say. People think you are living a good life at this point. I feel like there's a lot more happening behind the scenes than meets the eye, behind closed doors, especially if you are very spiritually connected. Normally, but I do sense that you are in good spirits. You're happy. You're a bit more peaceful than one would expect with all you have going on. I sense that making money is making you happy. Strutting around, utilizing music to your advantage, watching a lot of tarot readings, but then realizing I have the knowledge within, but I just enjoy the content. I want to support people. And I feel like your supportive, nurturing nature is coming in handy as well when the universe is like, Cancer, you need to be a leader in this moment. Somebody needs you, okay? Somebody needs you and not the authority figure or somebody else who will handle the situation incorrectly, okay? You are needed. A huge reminder throughout the month. I just got a full body of goosebumps, okay, for Cancer. Well said, well put. Even if you slip up on your words, Spirit may be assisting you with both the slipping up and the wording, right? You may be spoken through quite efficiently throughout the month. I'm being drawn to a spider on the front of an oracle box, and I feel like you're weaving your web. You're hard at work, okay? Snaps for Cancer is what I'm getting. I'm now hearing, if need be, shed a tear and move on. Shed a tear and move on, my friend, because you got things to do. You've got things to do. The emotions need to be coped with, dealt with, learned from, and moved on before a huge chapter on the horizon. I feel like a few months down the line. I sense that you're healing through your work and potentially healing others all the meanwhile. Pulling right from the middle. Death and rebirth, okay? Death and rebirth. I am also now getting with this, you're telling people to relax, or you're sending off that message like, okay, I'm getting the word chill. Let's just take a deep breath. There's no need to be that stressed out. You're at peace in this situation in one way, shape, or form. You're going through a death and rebirth, and it's helping you shine. It's helping you glow. People are seeing you in a different light, even if they knew you, or even if they just met you. It's like they're seeing the change so rapidly. You walk into a room and people are impressed. Okay, I'm hearing attraction, and there was a different word in front of that, but I do sense that you are, again, a bit mysterious, and I just feel like you're seeing your business, your project, your job situation transforming, and you're a huge part of that. And on a soul level, you're vibing differently than one would expect, okay? The Six of Swords, I feel like at times you're going to be pushed to walk away from your work just for a moment to come back with less distractions, less annoyances, or just to have a different vibe, okay? In the air or within you, exuding from you. I also feel like you're prepping for Spirit to drag you, interesting wording, or to guide you rather towards a new destination or multiple. Let's pull for cutlery. I just got kind of annoyed. I feel like you don't want to be managed. You don't want to be micromanaged. You don't want to be told how to do your job because you know what you're doing. The Ten of Wands coming into play because at a certain point in the month, things are going to feel a bit bland and colorless. There's a need to recognize why. It may be a reminder why you're meant to move towards the new in the future. We can't get you so complacent to the point where, or content to the point where you don't want to shift things up in the future, or you move backward instead of moving forward, right? I feel like as well, things just feel a little bit heavy because of all the work you have to accomplish. But your cup is overflowing, my friend, as you do feel quite overly serious at certain points. But I feel like you genuinely love what you do, or are moving towards one or two situations that you love more so. What do we have for cutlery? To be Cancer is to dream is what I just heard. I'm going to pull right from the top. Queen of Cups. What you can't control, you don't. Period. Okay? Make a difference, help out, be of assistance, do your work, and then just let it be. Okay? Someone's going to ruin a situation at times, especially energy-wise, vibe-wise, and that's just only so much you can do to repair that. As I feel like in the midst of all of which, you're learning about how to better oneself moving forward, okay? How to protect one's energy moving forward. When Spirit gives you an idea, write it down, okay? Or memorize it, all right? I'm feeling like your memory will be better than expected throughout the month, but I do feel like in the midst of needing more money, you're going with the flow way of being is benefiting you, okay? It is benefiting you. I feel like there could be an emotional moment or two throughout the month where it's like, oh my God, I just made so much money, or I just succeeded in so many, in this beautiful way that it's almost like a long time coming, or I just feel like I truly deserve this. It just makes you feel a certain kind of way, all right? I just sense that you are a little bit secretive throughout the month, okay? You could also be very secretive in regards to what you're changing, developing, what you're about to move towards. There's going to be reminders that you're so damn strong, okay? Let's pull one or two more before we move on to the last and final messages. Yeah, expect some celebration and a true level of abundance overflowing in your cup. However that ends up working for you, it's a month of success to say the very least. Let's pull some small money and career messages. As you can see, I made this deck myself for Cancer. Gaining abundance, absolutely. Absolutely. Put that right there. What else do we have for Cancer? Lasting impression. People are not going to forget you, I can tell you that much, which will benefit the growth of your business or just job success. What do we have for Cancer to wrap this up? Beyond talented, standing out in super success. Beautiful way to end this reading. It's going to be a month of progress and standing out and just seeing the abundance you deserve, including money increase taking place, okay, and coming in. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Cancer.